Hello. Hello to me in 10 minutes' time as my only watcher. Unless somebody is so intrigued as someone who doesn't really know how to be a live stream gamer. Anyway, I'm babbling on because I've only been awake for about an hour. And I'm sort of trying to zone in today because I had 2 efforts on this yesterday and it wasn't... I wouldn't say it was great. I felt a lot stronger the day before, but yesterday wasn't very good. So I'm just trying to piece it together a bit more today. Drive a little bit more... I think a slightly different approach. Be a bit more refined than I was yesterday. There were a few too many mistakes in the race yesterday and stuff. So we'll see how we go. Now we're straight into qualifying. It's not an overly high strength of field, to be fair. 1.9k is a bit low. I'd say it's a little bit disappointing, but still feel like I'm figuring out this track and the pace on this track, so it might offer us an opportunity for a nice clean race. We'll see. But anyway, we're in brake price for 6.5, and we're trying to piece together the track a bit more. I think this inside curve you can use more. This one is all about just focus on the exit. I was really struggling into the next corner yesterday, but hopefully, I don't know, today just naturally seems a bit better, so maybe yesterday was just a bit of an off day. So what I found yesterday was my exit seemed to be quite strong, but maybe at the sort of expense of some like corner entry and mid-corner speed. I know sort of in these cars you tend to run quite high gears on the entrance to corners. It's got quite a strong front end, and then you dip down the gears sort of at apex, if you get me, like this one, and to third, power on. So we'll see. I've sort of jotted around. I've spent a lot of time in the Formula 4s, which I feel is quite natural now, and then I jumped to the Formula 3s, and now I seem to have gone on these for a bit because I got quite a bit of enjoyment from these, but all 3 cars use quite different braking styles and driving styles I've found, so we'll get there. Anyway, I might go a bit quiet while we focus on having a good qualifying lap. If I do, forgive me and enjoy the lap.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Hopefully you can't hear my breathing too much today either. Somebody said the end of the wall. I think that's a bit too late personally for that corner. First corners are one of the corners that I haven't quite mastered yet. I think I'm losing some time on, but clean first lap. Hopefully we can push a bit more second lap. Slightly different approach to this next one. I'm holding it fit for the entrance for a bit of stability, and then going down to 6th. 4th, sorry. Sort of midway through. Nothing special, but it's not bad. Have a big lift there, which slowed me down a bit. I can't believe how the more I do this track, I keep getting slower. That wasn't great, Harry. Still getting there with that corner, which is good. I think I'm thinking about it a bit much. Say that was fast either. I'm going to do a 3rd lap because I think I need to practice. I can't believe how much slower I'm getting. I was a 2:04.2 in qualifying a few days ago, 2:04.5 yesterday, 2:04.7 today. And the more I probably study other people, I'm probably slow myself down a little bit. I need to stick in my own lane. Although every now and again I do things like that corner when I brake a bit differently and it seems to work really well. So there's clearly time there, I just need to find it. I sort of braked a lot harder then, and or I felt like I did, and it worked quite well and stopped quite well, so I'm gonna go to this one. 15 seconds left. Bit wide. That was so-so. And I'm going to say a little bit disappointing again, unfortunately. I should be quicker than that, but something's not quite gelling at the moment. We need to focus on just keeping with this brake bias and lap after lap after lap and find what works for me with these cars. And then only after that make some changes. We've got 15 minutes to learn a bit more, have a bit of practice. So let's be positive. Burn up some fuel before the start of the race. Come on, Pedro Nilsson. Sometimes I think the more you do on a track, the more you start overdriving it, and I think that's what I've probably been guilty of the last few days. Sometimes you're quick when you first go on them because you drive with no sort of expectation, and then the more you practice, the more you expect to be quicker, and you kind of start overdriving, which I think is what I've been doing. It's a mind game. Come on then. That wasn't the best start actually, but the initial launch weren't bad, I didn't think, but a bit of a luxury in that we've got a bit of space on the cars behind, so we can sort of do a clean attack. That's helped quite a lot.
The leader's pitting now. Left side.
So's that sort of.
Clear on the left.
But this is exactly what happened yesterday. We had some luck and then I ruined it with my own pace, so let's go.
Car right.
Ooh.
Clear on the right.
Oh. Well, that just shows I'm doing the final corner wrong, aren't I? Because
You're in second position right now. The next car's the leader.
you gain tons of time then. Need to do that. Need to get that final corner better. Might have to try and watch him, see what he does. Because clearly what I'm doing isn't working. Although that's an opportunity that's
Clear on the left.
a bit too hard to miss. You know, if he was a bit faster really.
Stay on the left. Clear.
good position to be in. I'm slow through the final corner, drastically slow. But I'm faster than this guy. He says, Harry, let's work together. I like that. He's got a head on him. Yeah, that's where it's... So that's better. Work together, pull away from the guy behind. And we'll learn a bit from him in front, because he's only 2.3k, but he's clearly fairly alright. I'm trying to work with you, mate, but you're a bit slow. No, I'm not working with you anymore. You slow me down. Oh, I'm slowing myself down though. What a plonker. What a plonker. It's alright, we've got pace. What is it in that final corner? What am I doing that's so wrong? Clearly something significant. Terrible. Right, time to go now, we're not messing around. We're into the 203s previously. pull away from this guy. Might need to be a dive bomb. I think we can quite comfortably get him out of position, to be honest. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Alright, so lighter on the brakes. Move the brake bias rearwards a bit. That seems quite alright. That's nice, just put the pressure on. Oh, he does some half dive bomb. Right, we need to use some pace now. Which we've got.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Definitely got some bogey corners on this track. I'm not enjoying them.
You're in first.
Let's go what's in front. Every time. Every time that final corner. What an idiot. I hated myself on these.
Left side.
Really let myself down.
Right. Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left. One more lap to win. Car on your left. Clear.
That's gone really wrong.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left. Still there. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Well, that was messy. It was a win, but I'm not proud of it. Unfortunately. I think it was quite a...
Alright.
Definitely need some more practice in this, on this track and in these cars. But hey. We won nevertheless.